Okay, give them a minute. Getting there. Body and brains are gonna be a little sleepy at this point, but you're doing a great job. Okay.
Inhale and press legs out to a high diagonal.
Okay. Got it?
Okay, exhale and draw legs in, up, and overhead.
So breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Oh, Rebecca, that was a gorgeous matching of speeds. Good.
Inhale, bend knees to shoulder pads.
I'm gonna throw in show off your tail feathers and keep tension in those straps, Rebecca. Keep tension in the straps and show off your tail feathers. Good. All right, Jen.
Exhale, roll the spine down. Carriage moves as the legs and spine move. Deepen the ribs, front curl to initiate roll down, tailbone long, heels stay with tailbone.
Good. Let's do one more. Inhale, press, lengthen out to high diagonal. Exhale, draw legs in and up overhead. Breathe out, carriage moves. Keep it in a Pilates V, you two. Yes. Inhale, bend the knees to the shoulder pads. Keep tension on the straps. Keep tension on the straps as you bend. Now keep your Pilates V. Rebecca, don't let the toes touch. Feet, Pilates V. Good. Exhale, initiate from the fern curl to roll down. Yeah, rolling down. Heels come with the tush. Beautiful. All right. All right. Sarah, if you want to go again, you can. Rebecca, you're going to talk Jen through it. 2 reps.
Lay down. Please put your feet into...
Oh, you don't have to memorize it here. Yeah, start at the lie down on reformer. Yep.
Pull down to an anchored frog style. Inhale and press legs out to high diagonal.
There it is.
Exhale and draw legs in, up, and overhead.
Good. High hips, Sarah, so you can get more space. There.
Bend knees to shoulder pads. Keeping tension on the straps, she said. Exhale, roll the spine down.
Good. All right, I'll coach you through one more. Inhale.
And press legs out to high diagonal.
Yeah, you read action, I'll read the cues. Good.
Exhale and draw legs in and up overhead.
Both you create space. Get your sits bones to the ceiling while you're pressing into the straps. Good.
Inhale, bend knees to shoulder pads.
Keep the space in your spine.
Exhale, roll the spine down.
Jen, bring the knees the width of the shoulder pads narrower. There you go. Now lengthen your sits bones, lengthen your spine, Sarah, through your thoracic. That's a big ask. Yeah, it was gorgeous. Good. And draw in. All right, Jen, you're going to read semicircle to Miss Rebecca.
Listen up. So far, down or high.
You can just keep it there because with these two, we set them up the same way. Start with feet parallel on foot bar.
Feet parallel on foot bar. Lie down on reformer and push body, arms distance away from the shoulder pads, lifting hips.
Okay. So far, so good.
Roll down into the well, one vertebra at a time, starting at the top of the spine. Press the carriage out to the stopper and hold.
Okay.
Articulate up one vertebrae at a time from the bottom of the spine. Return carriage.
Cool. And that's all you have to read there. Good. Now reverse it, ladies, right? So right there, see if you can find some space here. Good. Arm straight, reverse, press out. Okay, and so we're here now. So we're going to articulate down one vertebra at a time. So essentially that's the reverse of it, right? You get your booty in the well, and then you draw in. Curl the tailbone under and up. Okay, nice. Then you can grab the shoulder pads, pull yourself back on, and let your spine reset. Okay, Miss Rebecca, you're going to coach them through one round one way, and then I'll show you the reverse.
Okay.
So you'll start at
Lay
feet.
down, feet parallel.
There it is.
Lie down on reformer and push body, arms distance away from shoulder pads, lifting hips.
I realize lie down should come first.
Roll down into the well, one vertebrae at a time, starting at the top of spine. Press the carriage out to stopper, hold.
Okay, get there. Let them get there.
Articulate up one vertebrae at a time from the bottom of the spine.
Jen, already it's better with those arms. That looks awesome.
Return carriage.
Okay, and then hold there. Yeah, and then return it. Get those hips higher, Jen.
3 times in
Yep. So you're gonna say press the carriage out to the stopper.
Press the carriage out to the stopper.
Good. And then it'll be
Articulate
down.
down, one vertebrae at a time from the bottom of the spine.
Push through those legs. That's actually where it's coming from, your legs and your arms. Good.
Return the carriage.
And then this would be articulating up.
Articulate up.
Nice, nice, nice. Once you're in, curl the hips up, Sarah. Your knees will reach past your toes. Grab the shoulder pads, pull yourself back on. Let your spine recalibrate. Ah, that was awesome.
Okay, and Sarah's going. Sarah, you're getting so high.
Yeah.
Your hips are getting so high. Like, but
She's got huge bendability capacity and a back bend.
is that what's happening?
Yes.
Because this, I feel like I can't go any higher than this.
Yeah, and that's, you know, you want to stay where,
This is what we wanted. This is right though.
yeah, it's like xiphi and hip bones and pubic bone all in the same plane. But
like,
the diagonal,
knees way over the thing. Way over.
yeah. Yeah, and I feel like you have the capacity for such length, and then when under compression, that's where you get to have a growth edge. It's like when your arms are here, there's such a capacity for you to curl, which is awesome, but like almost like now you've got to find length out of your curl. It's like a tough challenge, but yeah, it's wild. You start to watch spines and you're like, same cues, and the spines are all responding differently. This is one that I typed up like 3 years ago, this semicircle one, and a couple things I want to note. You'll see that some of these have what to look fors in them, and that's when I did like a little teacher training a couple years ago. Back extension instead of hip extension. So that means you're doing a back bend versus, so a back bend, and again, I'm just showing you this. You don't have to think about this when you're doing the exercise for anything, because I'm going to be teaching you, and if I see it happening, I'm going to cue it. But what I mean is, this is me back bending, this is me hip extending. It feels more like a thigh stretch and less, I'm exaggerating it now with my belly, but this is me back bending where I can't even see my pubic bone. This is much more recruitment and it's harder. Hip extension versus back side. The other thing that is vital and it takes strength and getting used to, and I will, this is the most important part, staying against the stopper when we are mobilizing the spine. The minute we lose the stopper, we've loaded a joint somewhere. I'd rather see your legs and your arms loaded, but chances are the spine could get loaded too. So you are staying against the stopper, and that's what gives the spine the capacity for stretch. And then you roll down in that, and it's like such a gift. That's why you'll like it. It's a nice one. Arms bending. That's another thing to look out for. You see that on the list too. Yeah, because that's also where, yeah, it happens. How's everybody feeling? Okay, we're gonna finish up with Mermaid. Yeah, exactly. Now one thing, does anyone have their master list? Oh, Jen, yours is right here. I'll just look at it. Oh. We are going to learn chest expansion and thigh stretch. So essentially, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the reformer list to see what we're transitioning from. Swaka T-series arm circles. Okay. So essentially you would have finished an exercise that looked something like this, which we're going to learn next week. Okay, so we've done something like this. We've done some thigh stretching, whatever. Straps go down. We step off. 2 blue springs and a middle foot bar. Okay, so that's the Mermaid setup. Okay, I'm going to show this both ways, one so the camera gets it and then one so you get it. Depending on your hip mobility, Mermaid, you know, is essentially like the legs are together, like a mermaid tail, and you're lifting. Now, what's required or asked of us is to keep the hips square while we do this, and I don't have the internal rotation capacity to get the hip down, so I separate my knees a little bit to get that shin in there. So my hip has a chance of going down. Okay, so again, I'm gonna be looking at this area, and Sarah, so you can see it. This, I can't get my hip down, okay, and this is all crunched up. So I shift my knee so that my sits bone has more of a chance to be square. It's not 100%, but we're working with what we got.
Okay, so ideal body for Joe, knees are on top of knees,
and your hips are square. There's all this space. Yes, yeah. I mean, and again, I would say if you have the capacity to do it without any pain, we could work towards it. You know, like if I worked here, it is a different experience. But you go to where, because again, just because it's fun, I mean, I geek out on this stuff. You're sitting, so this leg, the requirement is an external rotation and the requirement here is an internal rotation. So it's asking a lot of us, and you will feel it in the knee if the hip doesn't have that capacity, because it has to torque somewhere. If this isn't gonna go, something's gonna give. So we honor that, and then we separate. We even put people on boxes if they don't have that capacity. But you guys are in this group because you have some capacity to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna work here. My heel has the sits bone now to connect with. So that's just the setup. We're here. Then it's nice. We breathe in, we stretch, we exhale. We breathe in, exhale. Now, there's a whole bunch of different variations. I'm gonna teach you the one with the twist. I don't even know if I wrote it on your sheet, but I'm gonna let you do it today because it feels so good. And we haven't done any twisting today. So you're here. Now, the game, can we get our shoulders square? If my spine twisted enough, it could be, right? You'll see this guy kind of wings because I'm not there yet. We then bend, plug, exhale. Bend, plug, exhale. 3 of these. Plug, exhale. We bring the hand back. We come up. And this is where we do, we see all sorts of variations. But I'm gonna have you lift here and then take your twist this way. And then we do 3 breaths. Exhale deep in the rib cage. 2 more breaths. So we're trying to create space in all the places that we can in the torso. Okay? And then we'll do the other side. Okay? So we've just finished some exercises you're gonna learn next week. You're gonna go to 2 blue springs. And let's have you all face the windowed wall. So go the other way, Jen. Shins against the shoulder pads or knees next to each other if needed. Okay, that's a variation too. You can stack. Good. Heel of hand in the middle of the foot bar, other arm straight up by the ear. Everyone's on a middle foot bar, right? Good. Okay. So press away from the foot bar and move the carriage out. Let's add a breath. As you breathe out, you come back up. Inhale, push the carriage away, stretch, and keep that arm up by the ear even when you return. So as you return, you exhale, you're lifting out of your hips. One more time, inhale, press. Now twist towards me, opposite hand to foot bar, and the other hand moves out wide. Stay this height. Inhale, bend your elbows. Plug your shoulders. Exhale, corset as you press. I'm throwing in some cues. Inhale, bend the elbows. Plug your shoulder blades. Exhale, press as you deepen. One more time, bend. Plug your shoulders. Now right there, Rebecca, knit your ribs. Exhale, press. Yeah, beautiful. Now keep tension in the arms. Left hand comes back to center. Right arm comes up by the ear. Turn to face this direction. And then lift up, up, up. Keep the space here as your right hand goes down and your left arm comes over. Right there. Now look towards me. Can all 3 of you lift out of your side? Good. And then you wrap around yourself. The left arm comes across. It might not grab the other shoulder pad, but we're trying. Let your head fall. Now breathe into the space. As you exhale, deepen, deepen, deepen. Good. 2 more breaths. Breathe into your back. Exhale, deepen the ribs as you lift out of the low back. Good. 1 more. Breathe into this space. So you're kind of lifting in the sides. And then exhale, knit here. And can the shoulders drop while you stay lifted? Yeah, good. And then relax. Let's do the other side. Shins up against the shoulder pads. Then you adjust. And then right hand in the center. Everyone's knees and hips feeling okay? Any cramping? Oh, you are advanced bodies. This is great. Okay, so the hand in the center. Reach that arm up by the ear. Inhale to press out, lengthening both side bodies. Exhale, return deep in the abs to lift. Inhale, lengthen out. Looking straight ahead. Exhale and lift. As you stretch over, reach your left sits bone towards the mat. Now turn towards the foot bar, left hand down, right hand comes wide. Nice. Inhale, bend your elbows. Stay low, Jen. Plug your shoulders. Exhale, corset the abs to press. 2 more. Bend out wide. Plug your shoulders. Exhale, deepen the navel to stretch. 1 more time. Bend. Plug your shoulders. Exhale, deepen your abs to press. Right hand comes in the center. Left arm up by your ear. And then return, lifting up, 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 lift. Grab the front shoulder pad and the right arm comes up by your ear. Lift. And we go over. I always say, like, reach to where the wall meets the ceiling, not like you're trying to get to the mirror. You're up. And then you keep that upness and you rotate around yourself. The hand crosses over. Now, breathe into your back space. As you exhale, corset the ribs and deepen. Yeah, when you corset, we don't collapse. Yeah, breathe in. Exhale, deepen the abs. Plug, good, beautiful. One more, breathe into the back left side. As you exhale, deepen your Heimlich. Good, shoulders connect down. Nice, and you can sit up. Go ahead, just add a red spring. Head rest up and lie down for running. It's gonna be a little lighter than usual. Okay. So get the feet in Pilates beat, parallel, Before you press out, bring the legs together. Hug the ankle bones actively, hug the legs actively. Now we've got to imprint the tailbone first. And now engage your abs and try to imprint all your spine bones. Yes, keep imprinting all your spine bones as you pull the carriage out. Keep imprinting all those bones. That's the opposition in footwork. And now stretch one heel under as the other one lifts. And switch. And switch. So you continue moving, your ankle bones brush by each other, and all your spine bones are imprinted. 4, and stretch, and 3. Last 2, 2, and 1. 1, hug the legs together, lift up. Get those heels as high as you can. Keep lifting them up, keep the legs straight, Jen, and keep hugging the ankle bones. Now can you imprint your spine bones? Draw the carriage in just halfway. Imprint the Cossacks, make sure that guy hasn't tucked, and then draw the carriage all the way in. Oh, ladies, you're finished. That was awesome. Welcome back. It's a lot. You guys are great. Very proud.